What's up everyone, it's HK Gaming. Today I have for you another build. This is something really different. I'm not gonna use a spell shot or staple medic or anything that is super OP. So don't expect this build to be melting everything like my previous build, but it will definitely get you through Chaos 50 with no problem. I was hoping to do another build with Clawbringer using the new DLC Amulet, where each attunement point will give you critical damage for the ability or the action skill, but that didn't work. The result was kind of disappointing, to be honest. The amulet was not doing enough damage or buff as I was expected, so I started another build. So let's take a look at the skill first, and then we'll be putting points on the gun damage, gun handling, critical chance, fire rate, magazine size, health regenerate for the survivability, and then force damage, and then damage shield when the enemy is low to have a little bit bonus on our gun damage, since there aren't too many buff on our gun damage. So we're gonna put this point here, and then we have the old ways to increase bonus damage and damage reduction, and then we have the reload speed here, and then we have 5 point here with fire rate and melee attack speed, but we're not gonna do any melee, so it doesn't really matter. And then the last point, you can put it whatever, it's up to you. I put it on the blood freeze to get the timer restore. And then for the action skill, I'm using this just because I can close up the gap between me and the enemy to get the always bonus. But it really doesn't matter which way you put it. You can put it here, here. It doesn't really matter. And then for the hero stat, I'm messing out the critical damage and constitution for survivability. And then I'll have a little bit more critical hit chance. And then for the mid rank, it's just nothing to talk about. Everyone is the same. And then for the items, melee weapons doesn't really matter. But you do want a spellcast increased gun damage by 30% for 10 seconds. And then this is a weapon that we'll be using, an SMG. You can use the Queen's Cry as a pistol. It shifts pretty quickly, but I feel like it's not doing enough damage, and I don't know, I just like using SMG better. And then the rest of the guns doesn't really matter. And then on spellcast, it's also increased the damage by 15% for 10 seconds. And then for the ring, you want to use the Shark Spin because it's the only way that you can get a double stat on your gun damage. And then for the ward, it's really up to your choice. The one I have here, plus 10% force damage, 80% more capacity, a little bit better survivability on here. And then for the armor piece, I'm using the DLC 1 armor, where you will have the bonus damage on frost enemy with the Soaker Fat. And then I have the gun critical hit chance, fire rate, and all damage still here. And then for the amulet, I'm using the frost damage with all damage still, because the SporeWarden power and the BrrZerker power doesn't really do anything here, so you can put whatever here. The most important point is the frost damage and all damage still. And then Buffmaster, of course, Sap and Pill is the one that I'm using, but you only need that fire rate from the Buffmaster. Spell damage and other things doesn't do anything, because we are heavily based on the gun. And that's it for the build. I think there's no one on the internet do something like this before, with BrrZerker and SporeWarden, with kind of like a weird type of build. But I will assure you that this build will work just fine. I will leave the combat footage at the end. Leave a like if you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. That will really helps. Let me know what you think about this build in the comment section below. If you have any better ideas, please let me know as well. And that will be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
If I should stay or be alone, won't you make up your mind? 'Cause I'm getting tired of overthinking every move you make. And I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow. My intuition says to give you up, but my heart can't easily let you go. I try to tell myself this isn't love, and I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone. I'm just waiting for the fight, but you won't even try to survive. You would rather keep it all inside, and I can help you decide who you're loving now, and how I'm not quite there somehow. My intuition says to give you up, but my heart can't easily let you go. But my heart can't easily let you go. I try to tell myself this isn't love, but I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'm just hoping that you'll be just right. And I hate that I never really know if I should stay or be alone.